sacrifice so special, you abusing the years. Lord, forgive my brother, he's so loud, yeah. Gotta spoon feed you like a baby, cause you knew that it is. I pray to see them gates, that's all I want, yeah. Girl, you know we only see the body. I'm loading up on faith, I got deposits. Scriptures in my palm, my angel status. This ain't for the weak, and that's a promise, yeah.
Yeah, double-minded, I can't deal with it. Thinking back on my fathers, they in the field with it. A lot of Israel fathers receiving jail visits.
Give me Deuteronomy 10:12. Watch this, sister. Let me show you what we gotta do as God's chosen people, the Israelites.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
And now, Israel,
What
does the Lord thy God require of thee?
Now you notice he didn't say now African Americans, right? He didn't say Latinos, he didn't say Indians. He said now Israel, because that's where we come from. All right? Go ahead, King.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
So this is our requirements. We got to fear God. Go ahead.
To walk in all his ways.
Walk in all his ways. Go ahead.
And to love him.
And to love him.
And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
What does it mean to love God? Because a lot of us say and claim that we love him, but how does his word teach us to prove it?
Actions, active actions.
Actions. Hey, this sister's smart. What actions do you think that is?
Being positive, having belief, walking by faith.
Okay.
Studying more.
Okay. That's some good answers, because we do got to walk by faith and we do got to study to show ourselves approved. It's something that those two things got in common. The faith and study to show thyself approved. You know what it is? It's the fact that they're both commandments.
Okay.
So we got to keep the commandments of the Most High as his chosen people. All right, read, finish that, King.
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
Do what?
To keep the commandments of the Lord. And his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
28 and 15. Now let me ask you this, sister. As God's chosen people, how come we go through so much hell?
I guess it's we the chosen ones.
Okay. Now, if we are his chosen, why would he make us go through so much tragedy?
I guess to build you more.
To build us more?
Yeah.
Okay. All praise to the Most High. You right on the right trail. It's for correction purposes. Right? 28 and 15. Read it, King.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass,
if
thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Hearken means to listen. So this is Moses giving the children of Israel the word from the Most High. You know Moses is our forefather? Okay, all praise to the Most High. So he said, this shall come to pass. If you don't listen to the Most High, read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Then what?
That all these curses.
All these what?
All these curses.
What?
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
That's why we in such a low estate. Because we've been cursed by our Heavenly Father for not keeping his commandments.
That's right.
Did you know that? Yeah, everything that we go through has been a punishment for not keeping God's commandments. Now, we're being punished right now, but the Lord also promised a lot of blessings for us.
That's right.
And a lot of promises for us, right? But how would you think we get to those blessings and those promises?
Continue doing what we're supposed to do.
And that's what?
Walking the right way.
Okay. By doing what?
Making certain changes in your life.
All praises. So if we was breaking his commandments, we got to make changes so we keep his commandments, right? What's some commandments? How many commandments do you think there is?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Have you heard that there was 10 commandments? All right, there's actually a lot more than that. Let me give you 2 real quick before you go that you can, Lord willing, start to work on. Give me Leviticus 11. Now, did you know the Lord told us there were certain things his children can and can't eat?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know any of them?
No.
Okay.
I think, can you read me? I'm not sure.
No, that's not true. We can eat red meat. We can eat red meat. It's just some animals have been deemed clean and some have been deemed unclean for the children of Israel. Read, King. Verse 7.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
You know what swine is, sister? It's pig. So it's pork. Read on, King.
Though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed,
right?
Yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
So he meets two requirements that would make him clean, but he doesn't meet the third requirement the Lord said he has to have. And that was chew the cud, meaning regurgitate its food properly. See, a pig doesn't do that. So every time you eat pork, you're eating everything that pig ate, traces of it, because a pig doesn't digest its food properly. So the Lord said the pig is unclean for the children of Israel, because he don't want us eating things that's disgusting. A pig will literally eat anything you put in front of it,
including anything,
you, right? And we wonder why our people lead in high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, and things of that nature. Is because we don't know about the things God told us not to do. Right? Keep reading, King.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch.
Right?
They are unclean to you.
He don't even want us touching a dead pig. He made us so special and set apart that he don't want us touching the carcass of a pig, because it's disgusting. All right? That's one commandment. Let me give you the second one. Read on.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
So he said there's also things that we can eat that's in the waters and things that we can't eat. Read on.
Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
So it's got to have fins and scales if we can eat it as the children of Israel. So that goes into fish. Salmon, walleye, perch, red snapper. Those are just some examples. An example of a fish that doesn't have both is catfish. Because catfish has skin. And it's found in all type of like swamps and mud. Because it's a bottom feeder. It's a really nasty fish. So the Lord don't want us to eat it. So all type of parasites and stuff in it. But somehow catfish has become a staple in our community. Our people love some catfish. But they don't know that they disobeying God by eating it. You see that? Finish it out, King.
And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters.
Any living thing that's in the waters.
They shall be an abomination unto you.
So that goes for anything that live or move in the waters. If it don't got fins and scales, it's unclean to us.
That's right.
Crab, shrimp, and lobster, no fins and scales. But our people love that stuff, right? But the Lord created that to do what? You know? What did he create crab, shrimp, and lobster to do? You know? To filter out the waters. He created them to clean the water. Exactly. So we ain't supposed to be eating what he made to clean.
That's right.
Yeah, we do. We are the church. You know, in the Bible it says where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, he's in the midst.
That's right.
And he said that he doesn't dwell in temples made with hands. Right? So we come out here to teach the truth, because we learned a lot of lies in church that don't line up with the Bible. We do have a building to where we gather and we keep what's known as holy days in the Bible. Because we don't keep the holidays of the world. We keep the holy feast days that the Bible tells us our people are supposed to keep. All right?
Y'all got into with the white dude knocked you? Nah, like, that's crazy.
Ooh, no, there's no white dude not that shit.
Okay, yeah, I seen it now. Shit on YouTube where he arguing with some brothers. I'm like, dude, this shit fucking crazy. Like, big brothers and shit. Knock one of their ends down. Like,
Oh, okay.
and they cut it out.
What's the color of your outfit?
I'm black and Indian.
You black and Indian?
Yeah.
So you the same color as your jacket?
Black and Indian.
So, okay, let me ask you this.
Don't he trade out?
When you say you black and Indian, you saying like that's your bloodline?
Like a sheriff.
Alright, so how is your bloodline black? Like as in the color?
I want to get into what's our nationality?
Israelites. God's chosen people. Like everybody on that sign. So your father was a black man or an Indian man? That would make you an Israelite.
That's right.
That's according to God, though.
That's right.
Because he the one that actually named all the nations, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so if he named all the nations, and in the Bible, it don't say nothing about African Americans or Indians.
No.
Why is we going with that? That had to be a changing of the name then, right? If it's not the original name that God gave us. Brainwashing. So I know you ain't down with brainwashing.
I'm thinking myself, bro.
Alright, but you just told me that you don't get into all that, but you also said you ain't down with brainwashing. So you must actually want to get into all that.
Nah, I know something about this. Right now, it's not.
Well, how you know it's not the time, King?
Because I'm at the studio.
How you know you gonna make it to the studio?
I'm going right now.
How you know you gonna make it?
I'm going to make it to the studio.
Lord willing, you
I'm
gonna
sit
make
here and
it.
miss my appointment to the studio, bro.
Lord willing, you gonna make it to the studio.
I'll make it to Shemaine's video.
Lord willing. All praise to the Most High. Let me give you this verse real quick. James 4:14. Bring it out.
Let us give you a verse that you can incorporate it in your verse at the studio, Lord will.
All praises. James 4:14. What type of music you make?
Like R&B. Right now, R&B and a little bit of right now, R&B stuff. They do all kind of stuff, man. Civil way.
All right, we make music too. We just talk about the word in our music.
I ain't do none of that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
You said you haven't done none of
I
that?
ain't do none of that shit. My things, lads in the church will, the church will be, wanted us to do a little Christian song or something.
Well, we telling our people to get out them churches.
That's right.
To get out of man-made religion because it's not the truth. We are here to teach the truth of God's word.
And they're taking your money and ain't helping you.
Yeah, we ain't asked you for no money. And you notice when you came up, I didn't say what is your religious beliefs. Because we don't want you to be under a man-made religion. I asked you what your nationality was, because the Bible is talking about our people.
That's
That's
right.
right.
We need James 4:14.
It's the book of James, chapter 4, and verse 14.
Bring it out.
Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow.
So that's saying we don't even know what's coming tomorrow, right? Because we don't. Go ahead, King.
For what is your life?
What is our life?
It is even a vapor.
It is a what?
A vapor.
You know, you ever seen one of them vapes that people be smoking? They smoke it, blow it, smoke in the air, and then in a second, that smoke is gone. That's how our life is here on the earth. Go ahead, King.
That appeareth for a little time,
That appear for a little time.
and then vanisheth away.
Read on.
For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will.
We ought to say what?
If the Lord will.
We shall live and do this or that.
So that's why we say Lord willing when it comes to everything, bro. Because our life is like a vapor. It could be going that fast.
That's
I
right.
never understood the question they asked you way back in elementary. Where you see it, so anytime in your life, where you see it, so
Yeah, because we don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. We can't be sure of that. We can say, Lord willing, hey, I'll have this, I'll have accomplished this. But if that's not in the Lord's will,
Can't predict that. You know?
exactly.
That's right.
It's all about the Lord's will, man.
We're gonna go for it.
All right, my brother.
Hey, well, let's get your number, King, so we can continue dialogue with you real quick.
419.
Judah or Benjamin?
Yeah.
What was your father's race?
What was my father's race?
Yeah, the earthly father. You know, your father that purged you. That played his part in,
Oh, my
in
dad,
your
come on.
creation. Yeah.
He was black, African
He
American.
was black African American.
Yeah.
All right, so according to the Bible, that would mean he would actually led to believe be a Judite from the tribe of Judah,
Right.
which would be an Israelite,
Right, exactly.
All right.
Now we cooking with Crisco.
Hebrew Israelites.
Right.
All right, that's really our real nationality.
For sure.
So how come we go by all these other names then?
Because our ancestors before us, the ones that took us through all this chaos, that changed our name and gave us their name.
Well, our ancestors changed
Not our
their name?
ancestors, but
The ancestors of who?
the Caucasus Mountains.
Okay, like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we on the same page.
Right,
We on the same
right,
page.
sure.
Not you, King. We on the same page.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you this. How were they put in position to be able to do that?
Man, I can't say how they put it with this.
Okay. Let me show you out the Bible.
Pretty soon.
Go ahead, King.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 65 and verse 15. And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen. For the Lord God shall slay thee and call his servants by another name.
See that?
See that for sure.
You see that?
I hear that.
Now give me Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass,
Meaning it's going to happen. All
if
right?
thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
So this is God talking to Moses to tell the children of Israel, if we don't listen to his voice, to do what?
to observe to do all his commandments
Uh-huh.
and his statutes which I command thee this day,
That what?
that all these curses shall
All
come
these
upon
what?
that all these curses
Uh-huh.
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
You see that?
Man.
So our people are living out curses from the Most High,
Right.
right?
Yes, sir.
Give me verse 47, 46.
This Deuteronomy
45.
28 and 45.
Bring it up.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee
Uh-huh.
and overtake thee till thou be destroyed.
Meaning the curse is going to follow us from generation to generation.
And destroy.
Read on.
Because thou hearken not unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
So it comes back to the same reason. Not keeping his commandments got us cursed. Read.
to keep his commandments and his statutes,
Uh-huh.
which he commanded thee,
Read on.
and they
The curses.
shall be upon thee for a sign.
For what?
For a sign.
What does a sign do for you?
A sign?
Huh?
Like what kind of sign? Like that sign? Or any sign?
Any sign. How do you know that's DTLR right there?
Because they got the sign up there, that's what it said.
Because of the sign. So the Lord said the curses is also going to be a sign on the children of Israel.
Right.
So when you read this, you will know who the children of Israel are in any time period.
Right.
Right? All praise to the Most High. Glad to see our sisters out here. We out here teaching our people that the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans is really God's chosen people.
That's right.
The Israelites. All right?
Hey, I'm
Hold on,
glad.
King. Hold on. Let me finish this, King. All praise to the Most High.
Praise.
Appreciate you, King.
No question.
Now give me verse. Keep reading.
Come. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Go ahead.
Because thou serve not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things.
Right.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Wait. How did they get set up in a position to be over us?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So because we didn't want to serve the Lord joyfully, he said, okay, you don't want to serve me? You're going to serve your enemies then.
For sure.
Read on.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Which who?
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
No, this all happened by chance.
Which the Lord shall send against
We
thee.
being punished, brother. Everything blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans go through, all the tragedy we've been through throughout history and even till today, is because we don't keep the commandments of God. So we're being punished. Right? So how do we break the curses then?
How do we break that chain? By following the commandments.
By following the commandments.
That's
Y'all
right.
see that? You see our people have went through a lot throughout history. Slavery, oppression, all of that is because we don't keep the commandments of God.
That's right.
So therefore, if we want to stop going through all that, we got to come back to the commandments of God.
That's right.
Exactly. As the Israelites, God's chosen people.
Hey, give them one commandment before they
Let
leave.
me give you one commandment. Go back to Leviticus 11.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
Bring it up.
And the
And
swine,
the what?
And the swan.
Who knows what swine is? Pig. Go ahead, King.
though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed,
Right.
yet he cheweth not the cud.
He is what?
He is unclean to you.
He's good for us.
He is unclean to you.
We're not supposed to be eating pork. It's a filthy, filthy animal.
Right.
Pigs eat anything that you put in front of them.
Yeah, we too.
Exactly. That's why our people lead in diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer, and things like that, because we eat things that the Lord told us not to eat.
That's right.
All right? So that's something that everybody can, Lord willing, start to work on to be obedient to God.
Absolutely.
Start today, Lord willing, with taking pork out of your diet.
It's already out.
All praise to the Most High. So what's our nationality? Israelites. And what do we have to do as Israelites? Follow the commandments. And keep faith in the Son of God. All right?
Well, let's think about this, right? You believe in God? Yeah. You believe in the Bible? Yeah. All praise. We're in the Bible, in God's word, that He called us black or African American. Never did, right? Let's see what He did call us. Let me get Deuteronomy 1:1 real quick, gang. Off the shop. Let me get Deuteronomy 1:1, brother. All praise to the Most High. Let's see what the Most High did call us. All praise. Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1. You got it.
Bring it up.
Deuteronomy 1 and verse 1.
Read it
These
out.
be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
What did he say?
These are the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Unto all Israel. You see that? So who was he speaking to? Moses, right? Israel, right? The Hebrew Israelites, right?
Right.
As God's chosen people. Let me get Deuteronomy 7 and 6. We're going to uncover what our true nationality is today, brother. What was your name, brother?
Charles.
Brother Charles and Brother Abraya. All praise. Nice to meet you, King. Bring it up.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6.
Bring it up.
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So he said that he was speaking to the Israelites, right? The Hebrew Israelites. And in 7 and 6 chapters later, he says that they're a holy people. You know what the word holy means?
Sacred.
Sacred, right? Set apart. Separate from everything else, right? So this is a sacred, set apart people. Let's see how set apart they are.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
So he chose the Israelites to be a special people, a special set apart people. Watch this. Go ahead.
Above all people.
How special?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
You believe that, brother? All praise. You believe we're the best people?
Yes.
All praise. Real quick though, because it's not just good enough to know that you God's chosen, right? With that great power should come a great responsibility, correct? Well, let's see the responsibility we got. Let me get Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
And now Israel, what does the Lord thy God require of thee?
What's our requirements, right? Now we know that we're Israelites. What's our requirement being his chosen people? Go ahead.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
How do we do those things?
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
How do we do it?
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
To keep the commandments of the Lord. Go ahead.
And his statutes.
How long?
Which I command thee this day for thy good.
This is forever. This is for our good, right? Now, if we gotta keep the commandments of the Lord, what do you think will happen if we don't keep his commandments? Go to hell? Let's see what he said. Let me get Deuteronomy 28:15 real quick. Let's see what he said. Because you believe we God's chosen people, right? Which is called who? What's their name? The chosen ones, right? The Israelites, right? So if the Israelites are God's chosen, why are we, and we're the Israelites, right? Why are we going through so much hell?
Who is the we though? The Israelites. Who are Israel? Who is the Israelites?
God's chosen people.
Is that can anybody be that? Or is it a bloodline thing?
Or is it one group of people on this earth?
We Gentiles, so let's see.
How can we be Gentiles and Israelites?
I mean, Israelites is a generation from, like, you know, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were straight from there, like a darker, like Arabian-looking people.
Okay, all praise. Well, you know, it's a little deep to go into because there's different types of Gentiles, right?
Right. I mean,
So Israelites,
Gentiles,
real quick, because Israelites can be called Gentiles, but it's for a different reason. But the Israelites of today are the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. They fit the prophecy. Let's see what the prophecy says. Let me get Deuteronomy 28:15.
Deuteronomy 28:15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day.
So he says if we don't listen to do his commandments and his statutes, what was going to happen?
That all these curses.
That all these what?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Let me get 28:45. So he said these curses will come over us, right? Let me get 46. Go straight to it.
Verse 46. And
these curses, right,
shall be upon thee for a sign.
And for a wonder.
He said these curses were going to be on the Israelites for a sign. How you know that's Rainbow over there, that store? How you know that's the store called Rainbow? Because what it says on the sign, right?
Right.
So these curses are a sign to let you know who the Israelites are. So let me read you a couple of curses and you let me know who this fits, all right, in today's age. Let me get 16.
Verse 16, cursed shall thou be in the city.
He said, cursed shall thou be in the city, right? When you look around any city, what as a nation overpopulates the ghetto, the hood?
African Americans.
African Americans, who else?
Latinos,
right? Native Americans.
Yeah.
We the ones that overpopulate the ghetto. That's being cursed in the city. Watch this. Keep going.
Cursed shall thou be in the field.
He said we will also be cursed in the field. Who was cursing them sugarcane, cotton, tobacco fields, strawberry fields, right? All the fruit plants. Who was cursing those fields?
Latinos.
And who else? Real quick, King. We're gonna finish this for you real fast. I'm gonna make it quick for you. Right? We was, right?
Yeah.
But God said that these curses will be on the Israelites, and we fit the curses. So what that make us?
I'm not cursed. I'm blessed.
Well, real quick, you gotta ask yourself, right?
Yeah.
If we don't make laws in this land, right, we govern by a whole different group of people, right? We don't make the laws, right? As far as the presidents, who were all the presidents? What nationality were they?
Barack Obama was black.
Okay, you got 1 out of 47. So what was the rest of them?
He was a hammer.
What about organizations? The people who got their own business, the presidents
Uh-huh. So you talking about the billionaires, right?
I mean, yeah, you got presidents of different companies.
Yeah, who are they?
So now I don't know, race don't have nothing to do with no more.
But you see that it does, though, King. You see, God don't change, right?
Right.
You agree with that? And he said he got a chosen race of people, a chosen nation of people. So did he change on that? Did he change his stance on that?
I don't know, man. I can't put no veil over my eyes.
But hold on, you said you believe in the Bible, though, right, King?
Yeah.
So you believe in the Bible, and you believe that God don't change, then that means that he still has a chosen people, right?
Yeah.
All right, so somebody out here is still God's chosen people. And we trying to uncover who it is today to you.
Us, you, every man.
It can't be every man, King. This is a race of people that's above all the other people upon the face of the earth, like we just read.
Right.
So who would those people be?
The Hebrewites. No.
Who are the Hebrew Israelites? That's what we're
God
uncovering,
told the
King.
people, anyone who believes in Jesus Christ.
Is that what the Bible said?
I mean, any Gentiles, period, if you're not born from Israel or Hebrew.
Well, so you have an understanding of the Bible, right?
Yeah.
What happened in Exodus when Moses led the children of Israel out of Egypt? Did the Egyptians come with them? Or was it just the Israelites?
I think some just severe come though.
Let's read it. Let me get Exodus chapter.
I mean, we ain't gonna. It was a mixed multitude, but they did end up getting destroyed.
I mean, a lot of people got destroyed.
No, but I'm
There's no people disobeying God that complaining about
we
this
still
little
not
shit.
gonna change that the law was only given to the bloodline Israelites. Can you agree with that? You ever heard the covenant from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob?
Yeah.
And that's why what you
But
teaching.
then Gentiles,
I know we can deal with that too, but that's why we understand the teaching of Christianity was taught us that anybody can be part of that covenant now, as far as being grafted in to be a children of Israel.
It's better, it's better being saved than the dead dog.
Let's get your number then.
Yeah, let's get your number, brother.
Yeah.
Tell your brother they don't know some scripture. Let's get
All
together
praise.
and try to rightly divide this word of truth.
That's right.
Because in case we wrong, you can win our soul.
Right.
That would be a mighty duty, right?
Right.
All praise. Let's get the brother number.
419. Where the church home at? Y'all from here? 901.
Yeah, we from here. The church is the body of believers, King. Where
What
2 or
kind-
3 are gathered in his name.
What kind of denominations that? Baptist?
We don't believe in religion.
Pentecost? That's what's up. Y'all got females there too?
Yeah, we have women in our
That's what's up. Where is that?
I don't know nobody on this road that can save your soul. Almost lost control now. Tell me what you need in a friend and now. Pray that we endure to the end again. I'm just saying that I'm here for you. When the world turn against you, I'ma be with you. Got my sword in my hand, you can count on me. I won't run and hide, fight mightily.
Waiting on Yahweh Shai. See the Jacob, I'm the apple of my father's eye. I learned the truth for who I was and it made me cry. If I don't keep the laws of Yah, then I'm gonna die. Living curses, but I'm edifying in my verses. Prepare the hearses for the heathen.